Failure's not an option.
It's an opportunity.
I'm going to kill the guy who said that.
Is that really the quote?
Welcome back to the Gentleman's Sit Down. We are an untraditional podcast.
Trying to be traditional, gentlemen.
I am Soterius D. Lemitius.
And I'm Joshua Callahan.
Links in the descriptions down below for the social medias and all that. Let me tell you something.
What?
At the end of the video, if you like the video, leave a like on the video. Leave a comment on the video. Hey, if you didn't like the video, dislike the video. Leave a hate comment on the video. Come on.
Ding a bell.
Ding a bell. Subscribe. Follow. All that stuff.
Share it with a friend.
Yeah, share it with a friend. You got friends?
You believe these people? Look,
got friends?
Let's listen to this.
Yeah, come on. You got friends? Do they like you? If they do,
Good for
show
you.
them this video.
Good for you. You get friends that like you. I have friends that hate me.
I just have friends.
Neutral friends. They're Switzerland.
Yeah, they run the Swiss banks. They're called the Templars.
Rich friends. Secretive friends. What are we talking about? What's going on?
Talking about failure. A lot of people are afraid of failure. You want to know why? School. School made them fear failure.
What?
School made them fear failure. Let's be honest here. The school systems. Yeah.
I think it happens before that.
Nah.
Yeah.
I blame school.
I blame parents. People, your kids, they want to draw a picture. They want to draw what they see, the world they see, and they're like, no. Oh, you failed to draw a cat. That looks like a cow. Looks like a stick figure of something else. But it's a cat to them. And so they learn failure. Like, they learn a response, a conditioned response to something that isn't what somebody else expects, but it's what they expect. Does that make sense? But I agree with you.
I understand what you're saying.
I think school's a problem.
But I do think failure. I think failure, I'm going to be honest with you, failure is necessary towards success. Now, why does that not make sense to some people listening right now? Because they don't know. They don't know how to think. No, I'm kidding. It's because they if you don't think like that, then that means you're afraid of failure. In my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but in my opinion, I think you're afraid of failure. Why? Because you need to fail. Failure teaches you the greatest lessons. It teaches you
It's the whole
most
touching
wisdom.
the flame thing. You don't know what's going to happen until you touch the flame and get hurt. You failed. You failed because you touched fire.
Exactly.
You burnt your skin.
Exactly.
But guess what your skin does? Heals.
Boom.
Your body's inclined to know that mistakes are going to happen. You're gonna fail and get skin your knees and your elbows. Guess what? It's going to heal.
Yep.
Sometimes it comes back stronger
Yep.
than before. You break a bone, they say it comes back stronger and heals stronger than before it was
They
broke.
say that. Yeah, they say that sometimes, yeah. More calcium build up.
Yeah.
Boom.
Tendons,
Yeah.
they said about tendons.
Yeah.
I've heard.
What do you do when you have tendinitis?
You put ice on it.
Boom.
Then you soak it in Epsom salt.
Yeah.
What? It heals.
It heals.
Eventually. Listen, the idea that failure presents opportunity is really, like you said, it's failure is not an option is the quote. That's the quote, right? Failure is not an option. Sounds like it's from the movie Patton, like something some war general said. It's not an option. It's an opportunity, though.
It is.
To do better than what you've done before.
Yes. It's an opportunity to learn.
That's how you do better. Yeah, you learn from it.
Yeah, an opportunity to grow wiser.
Yes.
Failure is only failure when you refuse to learn from it. That's when it's only truly failure.
Yeah, it's true failure.
That is true failure. So
Remember we did the thing about Teddy Roosevelt about getting into the arena? The
Yeah.
man in the arena?
you got to be the man in the arena.
Yeah. Just stepping in and facing the fears, the stress, the challenges. Don't think of it in terms of success or failure. Think it in terms of opportunities to be better, to be stronger, to be wiser.
That's what Teddy said. He said, I applaud the man who enters the arena because he has the courage to enter the arena and test his might.
Look, I failed at this outfit. This is true failure. It was unexpected. You know, I don't got things that match, compliment. I'm all over the place. But I'm going to learn for it next time. You got a comment about my outfit? First off, fuck you. Two, I'm learning from my failures, you know? Hey, do what you want. I'll keep living.
He's being subconscious about his outfit. His outfit's not that bad. Come on. What, it's not, you don't put it on the cover of GQ or something, whatever the fuck it is, Vogue. You know, who cares?
But we're not on GQ.
What the fuck do they know anyway?
We're on GS.
Yeah, what are the GQs and the Vogues and the fucking, what are the other ones?
Yeah.
Victoria's
We're
Secret.
not quarterly. We're forever. Ah?
Yeah.
What?
What do they care?
Who they?
What do they know? Yeah.
What do they know?
Yeah. They just make
What's the matter
outfits.
with you?
Yeah, what's the matter with you? They make outfits that last for 2 months. Fuck them. Fuck them.
It's a different season, so we gotta look different. The whole idea is like I gotta throw out my wardrobe. The important thing is put clothes on so you can go outside and do shit.
Yeah, so you
It's
can go
not
out,
like-
go out and fail.
I mean, come on.
Go out and fail a bit. Boom.
Well, try things on, fail, whatever.
Yeah.
They
Go
don't
out
fit.
there. Go out there, you know.
Get a new one.
Yeah. Talk to somebody. You failed? Whatever. Who cares? Move on.
Failure is like anything else artistic. It's in the eyes of the beholder.
Yes.
To what extent did you fail? I don't know, but we can debate and talk about it. But I mean, it's just like,
True.
come on.
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
What's wrong with you?
You don't want to fail? What's the matter with you? You need to
Come on.
fail. Entrepreneurs say it all the time.
Why don't you succeed at failing? Failing. No, what? What it is?
Entrepreneurs say it all the time. They say,
Carry the one?
well, I don't know about that, but they say, I wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't fail the 5,000 times I did before. Something like that. They don't say that exact quote.
Yeah.
It's just my little, you know,
Is that
pizzazz.
pepper?
Yeah, me dropping some salt and pepper on
Salt
it.
and pepper.
Yeah,
It's just spices.
add the flavor. A little
Pepper
bit of garlic, a
spices.
little bit of oregano.
Yeah, sprinkles.
You know.
Blah.
Yeah. Maybe if it's chicken, throw a little bit of paprika. Maybe.
Montreal
Maybe.
seasonings are delicious.
Yeah.
I like the Montreal steak seasonings. I do it, put it in everything. Doesn't have to be steak. So what? It says steak. Am I failing? No. I'm succeeding at creating new flavors. That's another thing. People are afraid to cook. They have this fear of it. They think they're going to fail. What is... The only true failure is if you burn something. Just don't burn it. And even then, you haven't failed. You've created something crusty and it's a new flavor profile, you know?
It's true.
Present your failures as, you know, this is the way it's supposed to be. No, don't
that's
fake
not-
it.
You can't
Don't
fake
fool
it. Yeah,
yourself.
because then you won't learn from
Own
it.
it.
Yeah,
Own
you
it.
gotta own it. You gotta own that you failed. You fucked up? Own it.
A lot of movies about like failure.
Yeah.
And it's intriguing. It's like drama. It's dramatic, you know?
It's the hero's
And
journey.
It's a hero's journey to fail and get back up. And what do they learn from the fall?
Exactly.
You know? That's
Exactly.
what it is.
Batman. Batman
Captain
begins.
Marvels. That's what the whole thing about her standing back up. You know, she tripped, she fell, she scraped her knee, and stands back up. But how you stand up from the fall makes a difference.
Sure.
What do you mean, sure? Sure, yeah. What do you mean?
I like Batman Begins fall better.
He literally falls into a pit of bats.
Yeah.
Talk about a theme smacking you in the face. Well, who wrote that? Darren Star? Like, come on.
Christopher Nolan.
No, I know who wrote it. Bob Kane and all them back then. I'm talking about, you know, the original. He fell into the bats, but that failure, that fall became his identity, his strength.
Became his rise.
He owned it. He owned the fall.
Yeah.
He also owned like a lot of money and a lot of buildings, but you know, it doesn't
Yeah, he got a
help.
little lucky with
Doesn't
the,
hurt.
inheritance, but yeah.
Heroes fail. Let's talk about heroes. Heroes, real or fictional, that failed epically, but then came on the other side of that.
Yeah.
Batman. That was a good one.
Batman was a good one.
Come on.
Did Superman ever fail?
Luke Skywalker, he failed.
Oh, yeah.
He shouldn't have gone to fucking the Cloud City. He shouldn't have done that.
Yep.
He failed. He failed his trainer and his training, but it had to happen. He had to meet his fate.
Yep.
And meet his fate.
Yep.
So he had to fail.
Yep.
In order to succeed.
Yep. It's the only way.
So what did you ask? Who?
Superman?
Superman. I don't know. Did he fail or doesn't fail? I don't know.
Yeah, he never failed, right? Because they wanted to make him
His
a perfect
society
hero.
before him failed.
That's true.
And they sent him into space.
Rocketed him out of there.
Yeah, like, yeah, get away. Do better than us. Good luck.
Yep. Yep.
Let's talk about, there's a lot of things. People have failed, in history. Come on, I can't think of anything right now.
Yeah, me neither. There's a lot of examples. Don't be afraid
Google
of
it.
failure. Don't be afraid of failure. Failure is honestly, it's enriching. It's enriching.
And guess what? If you don't learn from it, at least you can laugh at it, right?
Yeah.
That's why there's all those fail videos. People fail. They don't make the jump. They don't make the leap. Tell you what, they're not going to jump from like the fence to the top of the roof again, are they? No.
Yeah.
They're not going to get on their skate. But they get back on the skateboard and they do other jumps and they do other things, but they've learned from the previous failure, and that's how they get the tricks right.
Exactly.
I just had several different analogies rolled up in one.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, you did, but it makes sense. Maybe, I don't know. Hopefully, it does to them.
Does it make sense to you?
I think so. I got what you were putting down. I picked it up.
What's the matter with you? You didn't get that?
Oh, I got it. What's the matter with them? Did they get it?
Did you get it? What's the
Get
matter
it?
with you?
What's the matter with you?
I spoke English. What else you want?
Yeah. No, but you're flawed. You're flawed because you're human. So you're gonna fail. You're gonna trip up. You can't be afraid of failure. It's essential. It's essential to you. It's your growth. Your life.
And
So what? So what? You moved out of your parents' house and you got to move back in. So what? You failed. So what? Learn from the failure. You'll never do it again.
That's right. And don't be so frightened by like societal failures. They happen. It's a part of the cycle.
Yeah.
And we hope that the multitudes and the leaders will learn from it.
Yep. It's true. Society fails. Governments fail.
Because it involves humans. And ipso facto, humans are bound to fail at things.
Yep.
We're not perfect.
Nope. We ain't.
And trying to please everybody is not perfect. There's no
Yes.
perfect system that absolutely pleases everyone in every little nuanced way.
Yep. It's true.
Don't freak out.
Ultimately, you're in control of your life. So when you fail, don't cry and throw a hissy fit about it. Shut your mouth. Assess the situation.
Jeez.
And then, boom. Move forward. Don't sit there and cry about it. You're wasting your time crying. Cry when you got enough time
It's
to cry.
therapeutic. It's cathartic.
That's what I'm saying. Cry when you got enough time to cry. Not in the moment. It failed. Throw a hissy fit. Assess the situation. If you can't assess the situation because you're too emotional, all right. Let yourself cry a bit. Cry a little bit. Let it out. Once you start getting a hold of yourself again, assess the situation. What happened? What went wrong? How could I have been better? Boom.
So what are you going to tell your kids?
This is exactly what I'm going to tell my kids.
Hey, what are you crying for? We don't got time for that.
No, I'm going to tell them, hey.
Get up.
Hey, can you think straight right now, or are you too emotional?
You're going to go, over here. Okay, stop crying. Can you, look. Assess the situation.
Assess the situation. What happened? What went wrong? Oh, you ran too fast? Maybe when you're running down a hill, you don't run too fast.
Oh. Hey, you learning to walk? You just fell over? What's the matter with you? Huh? Get up. Get up.
What's the matter? You don't have enough strength
up.
to hold yourself up?
What are you, wobbly? What? Your joints haven't formed properly yet? Hey,
You're a baby, you doing the stanky leg, you can't stand straight?
get your finger out of your nose. Did you find anything the first time?
Yeah.
Shh.
You
What's
find
wrong
gold
with
the
you?
first time? Whoa. When you ate that booger the last time, did you like the taste of it? If you did, that's weird. Don't do it again.
Don't do it again.
See what we're talking about here? It
matter with you?
makes perfect sense.
Get up.
Makes
you
perfect
look
sense.
drunk. You're
Smay,
You're embarrassing me here.
You're embarrassing.
Can't you learn to walk?
You're embarrassing the family right now. I don't think we have a drunk 2-year-old walking like that. Come on. Stand straight, shoulders back, chest high. Stop letting your head wobble.
Yeah.
Why does your face look like you're gonna
What are you,
fall
an
any
action
second
figure?
now? You a little bobblehead?
Yeah, what are you? What are you? You a Funko doll? What's wrong with you? I don't know.
Kid's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna fail a little bit, but then he's gonna eventually learn how to walk.
Let them fail.
Yeah, you gotta fail.
Let them draw pictures whatever they want. So
Yeah,
what?
you told them.
If the sun is the color blue.
That's a failure right there.
They see yellow as blue. It's not a failure. It's art.
Sun's not blue.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know what?
If
a
us-
lady doesn't need to look like a guitar, but Picasso's made millions. Eyeball doesn't go there, Picasso. Why don't you try stop putting the eyeballs on the feet and put them up the top where they belong in the face? Failure. You know how many people told Picasso, that doesn't really look like a guitar to me. Wait, is that supposed to be a lady? I'm sorry, what? What did you say?
I don't know. I didn't hear you.
The sun can be blue.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, if the sun's blue, we got a major problem.
What?
There's
It's a
stars out
dwarf?
there. There's stars out there that are blue, and they're way, way bigger than our solar system.
There's a blue sun like an old sun?
No, like there's stars out there that are like
Yeah.
super giant stars, and
Yeah,
they're
like
blue.
the super, yeah. The dwarf planet, the dwarf stars and stuff.
Dwarf star, I'm pretty sure is
It's like an
it's
oxymoron.
like a
They're not
dying
really
star.
what?
I'm pretty sure a dwarf star is like a dying star.
All right. All right, Carl Sagan. I don't know. I mean, I'm saying I don't know. I'm not saying I don't know, like whatever. All right. But my point is, let the child paint the blue sun.
Yeah, hey, he's gotta do what he's gotta do.
Don't say the painting's a failure.
It's a white dwarf.
White dwarf? Why is it gotta be white for?
Well, that's what they turn into.
Oh.
That's what our son's gonna turn into. It's gonna turn into a red giant, then it's gonna turn into a white dwarf.
So it's a giant before it's a dwarf?
Well, the sun
Doesn't
will
make any
expand.
sense.
The sun will expand, and it'll swallow up most of the planets in the inner solar system.
And then
And
it's gonna feel bad about doing that and like
Well, as it gets bigger, it's also gonna lose heat. It's not gonna be as hot.
yeah.
And
It
then
can't sustain that amount
and
of
then
power.
it's gonna shrink until it becomes a white dwarf.
And a black hole.
No, it doesn't become a black hole. Our sun's too small to become a black hole.
Hey, well, you contradicting everything I say. It can be a black hole.
I'm not contradicting. I'm just telling you what the physicists tell me.
What do they know?
They're the ones doing the quantum physics and the theories and all that.
Oh, so they're all the complicated math, and we're supposed to believe them. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, the point is to fail. Anyway.
Physics, they fail at tests. So, you got to do the hypothesis. You got to try things over and over again. And then you learn more when you fail at the hypothesis.
Yeah, exactly. Scientific method encourages you to fail.
Yeah.
So it brings you closer to the answer. Boom.
Boom. There you go.
So many good examples on why failure is
Become a
good reason.
giant before you become a dwarf.
All right.
If you fight for fun, that's the way it goes.
We turned into a fantasy novel here.
What are you talking about? We're talking about scientists. What's the matter with you?
Yeah. Failure. It is an option.
Just like this conversation. I think you said it before. It's an opportunity.
Yeah. I think we covered it.
I feel like I covered it. You covered it really well. I feel like I failed at this outfit and covering some. Nah, we covered it. I'm agreeing with you. We covered it.
I think we covered it. I think the outfit's fine.
I'm not wearing this out in public.
Why not?
I'll wear it with you here. You can comment on it, but I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with it. You kind
Hey,
of
what if I pop the collar?
you got like a Steve Irwin vibe.
What are you talking about?
With the lower body.
Oh, is that the
then-
is that the Australian guy?
Steve Irwin, yeah.
Yeah, the guy who fought crocodiles and stuff and
Whoa, he
stingrays.
didn't fight him.
Well, wrestled or,
He didn't wrestle him.
He did, because he had to stop them from biting him. So he eventually had to wrestle them. I mean,
Captured them.
that wasn't the point. He wanted to explore and like study them, yeah. But animal's gonna be an animal. You have to wrestle it.
Subdued.
Subdued. Okay.
better.
That's euphemistic for wrestled.
Nah, it's not. Come on.
I had to subdue him. How? Well, I wrestled him.
I got on top of him.
I got on top of him and I put my arms around him so he couldn't open up his jaws. Then he rolled around a couple times. And then he was subdued. Okay.
Would have been bad if he rolled. They tried to stop. That's why he went on top of him so that they wouldn't roll. Then he would tape their mouth shut.
With tape?
Tape.
Like masking tape? Electrical tape? What do you mean?
Duct tape.
Duct tape? You duct tape his mouth shut?
Yeah.
So before duct tape was invented, how they shut up crocodiles?
Rope.
I think that's a good point.
We covered it. Come on. We covered it. Failure is an
Not with
option.
you. We covered it.
Failure is an option.
What else you want to know?
Learn from failure. Stop crying about failure. Stop making excuses for failure. Don't lose yourself.
Don't cry.
Don't lose yourself. Okay? You can cry a little bit about it. But then, eventually, you got to just swallow up your pride and learn from the failure. You got to accept that you failed and
Hold your head up high.
hold your head up high and be like, hey, you know what? I fucked up. This is how I fucked up. This is what I'm going to do better next time.
Admit the failure so you can accept it
Exactly.
and accept the opportunity it provides.
Exactly. Failure is always the chance for greater success.
Bree's going like this, like, oh, you guys are a bunch of crazies. No, I know.
I've been Soterius Steelomitius.
I've been Joshua Callahan.
We've been the Gentleman's Sit Down. We hope you have a great week. We'll catch you next week. Peace.